we are members of the press, and we are here because of what happened last week. We want to react to it. During the course of our interview, for formality's sake, to introduce yourself during the course of the interview. So, first off, I would like us to introduce ourselves. Vivian Shima of Love FM. Go ahead. Just have you started recording? Okay. So let's go straight up to business, like you said. Tell us what you want to tell us as members of the press.
Yes, why are we here? What exactly happened? Why did you have to answer to come around? Yes.
Good morning, gentlemen and women of the press. Do we call gentlemen
Or
of
the
the
gentleman
press?
of the press.
I want to welcome you to my house this morning. The purpose of this meeting is to clarify some issues.
So who are we speaking with?
My name is Charles Ogbonaya. I am the blog of the big Ujofonaya of Authority Bay. Uh, I called you to clarify some issues so that people who did not really understand what is happening will understand and appreciate why I and others are agitating. Let me start by telling us a story. I'm a member of PDP. I'm a foundation member of PDP. I started in 1998, but I've been in this journey for a very, very long time before 1998. We struggled to form PDP, establish PDP in Abia. In fact, I was the person that nominated the first chairman of PDP, Tony Kasai. I nominated him to be chairman. Those ones are history. For every party man, the essence of joining political party is to win election, convince the electorate why they should vote for you. Go on ahead to do those things you tell them you will do, which you call manifesto. Once they bought into your manifesto and vote for you, now can establish yourself that you are a political party, you are in the mind of the people will support you. So the work of every politician is to make sure that the electorate supports the party, is to make sure that anybody given a position of responsibility in the party will carry that assignment religiously to protect the interest of the party and the electorate. That brings me to what is happening in Abia today. No, let me go back again. In 2014, there was a serious agitation of where to zone the governorship of Abia State in 2014. Most of you here will understand, but especially Steve, I know you were there. You saw all that happened. You saw what I did as a person and as a group. I formed Abia Reunion. And when I formed Abia Reunion, I was the state chairman of Abia Reunion. Ikpeazu was the coordinator of Abia Reunion in Abia South. Let Okpai Akupai, may his soul rest in peace, was in charge of Abia North Senatorial Zone, a structure set up by our father Papuku Ochendo to galvanize Abians to agree that power will move to Abia South. We worked assiduously. We worked very hard to make sure that our governorship, Abia South produces the governor of Abia State. So there was a committee set up by Ochendo. And the chairman of that committee is still living today, Donye Mugochukwu. With some one local government, we all sat down and agreed against all odds. And Ochendo was able to cede the governorship seat to Abia South, following the Abia Charter of Equity. And now, there is this discussions, these agitations, that power will remain in part of Abia Central. When the governor invited me to his house to tell me that he wants to have the governor remain in Umunato, which is Osisioma, Isialangwa North and Isialangwa South, I told him no, it is wrong for you to do that. It is the turn of Abia North. All you need to do is to look for somebody in Abia North to become governor. The next, after 8 years, it will come back to Abia Central. Now, my brothers in Abia Central of Ngwa extraction will now contest with Ogbonaya Aziz to say, when he came first to Abia Central, you took first. Now, allow, we will concede. We will concede. But unfortunately, because his people, so many people, which have been advising people against, if you are in a position of authority, appoint advisors that will advise you, and not advisors that you will advise. And that's exactly what is happening with my friend, Tigo. He appointed advisors that he is advising, and not those that will advise him. And that's why they're advising him wrong. When eventually power was ceded to Abia South, there was serious agitations. Most of the people today who are shouting, it must remain in Abia Central, it must remain in Ungwaland, it must that. We are the people against Ikpeazu when he came out to be governor. They were the people against him. We took it upon ourselves to make sure that for them to come back and accept Ikpeazu as governor. And I want to tell you, Ikpeazu's friend came to my house here one early morning. He woke me up and asked me why I am supporting Ikpeazu to be governor. And I looked at him, brought my drink and gave to him and asked him to leave. There was serious opposition against him. But as God may have it, you saw what happened during Ikpeazu's election. Because we had the capacity, we were able to deliver him 2 times. And I make bold to ask anybody from our brothers from that axis, who did what? What did they contribute to Okeze becoming governor? I generated the most simple donation, the highest donation you can think of to Ikpeazu, which no Ngwa man was able to raise. Okeze is alive today. He is my friend.
How much was that?
I will not tell you how much. He knows it. So if I hate Ngwa people, how come I was that serious to make sure that Ikpeazu was governor? And I still support him to be governor. I still advise him. Frankly, because borrowing the word of my friend, Senator Dino Melai, if you talk the truth, you will die. If you talk lie, you will die. So I choose to say the truth. Not saying, okay, it's my friend. If he decides to throw me away as a friend, so be it. Because I brought him, Charles Ogbonaya, made sure that Okeze became governor. I brought him and gave him to the people that made him governor. If he decides to say, no, I'm not governor, I throw you away, you're no longer my friend, so be it. What's my own? I've been in this journey for a very 36 years. The truth must be told. As a party man, I want to tell our people, please prevail on Okeze to zone the governorship seat of Abia State to Abia North, where it naturally belongs. I don't want a situation where people that have spent their future some 30 years ago will be advising Okeze, formulating policies for my children. No, I am 69 years old. I cannot contest for governorship. I met my friend. The day I met him, he promised me that he was going to hand over to somebody junior, at least 40 years in Isialangwa, North, South, and Usisoma. That's what he told me. And I told him no. He turned around today to hand over to a 75-year-old man. What is a 75-year-old man going to do? after being the rector of Abia, rake that place down, rake ABSU down, and you are bringing him to come and rake Abia down. We said no. We are saying no. And I want to use this opportunity to tell Ngwa people that I'm not their enemy. I don't hate them. I don't hate them for anything. No, at all. My best, I watched the video they did yesterday. Most of the people in that video, I made them. I made them politically. I don't have time to reply to them, but only to tell them. I may have made the mistake when I was pouring libation that no Ngwa man. I meant that in 2023, no Ngwa man will be governor. I still maintain it. I will work hard to see that no Ngwa man become governor of Abia State come 2023. There is no going back to that. There is no going back to that. Chief Ikone, Professor Ikone came to my house with his brother. He came here and said he's consulting. He wants to be governor. I said, which governor? To do what? To do what? What are you going to do? One, you are not a party man. You don't know what politics is all about. Two, you retired at 75 years. When he was staggering when he came to my house. He said he has been running around. So how come, which stamina are you going to use to administer Abia? So that is the reason why I called you this morning to clarify this issue. Because Ikpeazu, but my brother from another mother, he is my friend. And I will continue advising him against what he is doing because I know that what he is doing is wrong. Naturally, Abia governor come 2023 will come from Abia North. That is the reason why I called you this morning. So if there are other questions you want to ask me, you go on. Let me also remember. I remember now. I remember that in 2015 that I bought libation. I called because Ikpeazu is made up of 7 egus of 48 villages. And I brought the elders to come and pour libation for Okeze to win election. If I search, I'll get the video of that libation. No Ngwa man raised a voice. No section of this state raised a voice to ask me why I was pouring libation for Okeze to win the election. Okeze was standing there when that libation was poured. I am a traditionalist. Occasionally go to church. I believe in my ancestors. Anybody who don't, it's his business. It's not my business. So that is the reason why I've called us this morning so that we can.
So
Okay, thank you, sir, very much.